We're tracking the vaccine rollout as the state works to determine who is next in line to get shots.
And we know frontline workers will likely remain in phase 1B, but beyond that, it is really still up in the air today.
Channel 3's Mike Savino listened in on a vaccine panel meeting all day. And Mike, unfortunately, that group never came to a final decision.
Yes, Mark and Aaron, this group seems to have a philosophical difference on just how big this next phase should be. Some members say it needs to be small and focusing mostly on people who are likely to die or transmit the virus, but others say that the current guidelines leave out people of color.
We do think that in the month of January, we'll be moving into phase 1B.
As phase 1A of the vaccine rollout progresses, the Department of Public Health is preparing for who comes next. But questions remain on who will be in the next phase. The state's vaccine advisory group met today, but could not come to a conclusion. The group agreed on federal guidelines, first responders, teachers and school staff, and manufacturing and food workers. Anyone over 75 also remains. But the group also seems supportive of adding people in congregate settings, including prisons, group homes, and inpatient care.
We know that crowding people together makes it more likely that they'll transmit.
There's disagreement on who else should be included. Some members say the current guidelines overlook people of color, communities that have been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19 infections and deaths.
They've taken no consideration of race and ethnicity into factor.
Some on the panel support expanding phase 1B to include anyone with underlying health risks, but others say that will slow down the process. They say the goal should be focusing on the elderly, who are more likely to die from COVID, and the frontline workers more likely to spread it.
We have to make some choices, which includes having the other vulnerable population to stay put for now while the help is on its way.
Many people watch today's meeting hoping to find out when they can get vaccinated.
I speak to a lot of people, and we're getting anxious because we need to know if the vaccine is there for us.
The group wants more data from DPH first, but understands it needs to make a decision soon.
The public is waiting, they're eagerly waiting.
Now, DPH says that they'll start moving into phase 1B as soon as vaccine supply outpaces demand in the current phase, but they also need guidance on how to distribute the vaccine in future phases. I'll have more on that coming up on Eyewitness News at 6. For now, live from the digital desk, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.